Yo guys, what's up? Sherry here, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. Alrighty, so we're going back to the chickens. Let's look if they have some sort of... I don't think they have a reward for us, but maybe some words of wisdom. Paka? Wait, I think that the sound is bugged again. I hate this! When I start the game, sometimes the sound is bugged. Oh no, wait, obviously, I need Ifan. Because otherwise I don't understand them.
Baby's gone! Stolen eggs! Stolen and gone!
There we go. That was the problem.
Help, 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 help!
We found them. They were void-woken beasts and we had to kill them all.
Ah! Transform! Not a chicky baby anymore! All gone! All gone for good!
No, we saved one!
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
Shh, little beeper baby, Mama's here, warm and here with you again.
Aww.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you.
No problem, Big
I have
Marge.
something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours. It's yours.
Okay.
Unless some other scratchily poker found it first, of course.
Alright. Behind. So back here?
What's this? I found something.
Carly, your turn. Dig, dig, dig. Like a dog. A ruby. Hello. Oh, we have two of them. We need to sell them next time we make a transaction. Holy hell. Some cash there, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do anything else with you?
You helped us. You brought the baby back.
Paka! Yeah, sometimes I'm a bit confused because on the map sometimes you see these yellow flags. Oh god, they're everywhere now. Jesus. Cat's treasure. Oh, okay, we'll have to check that out as well. But yeah, these flags are everywhere. And they don't seem to go away. Or sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So, you know. We'll just, I think we'll go to the Meistr's house now, right?
Are you sure? Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by piece.
The older-looking man...
Cool, Aldous. He's a spitting image of that sorcerer fellow, ain't he?
What? Hold on. I've been in this city before.
Thought you were someone else for a second there, lad. Someone with no business in Driftwood. But enough of all that. What word do you bring?
Toast. No, wait. Claim you bring the word of war, Voidwoken roam Rivellon, and you are here to slay them.
The younger one grows pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to say...
He nods his head in the...
Yeah, we already found him. Are there also black magisters? Oh, I'm terrible. Okay, let's go to the Meistr. The Maestro. Let's see what she has to tell us. We'll further the plot a bit more. And then I think after we talk to her, we'll just go out exploring. Because as we just saw on this map, we have a ton of unknown territory to explore, right?
The Meistr sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. She takes a deep breath,
damn it.
and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
Ow! You always see that in movies. It always looks like so easy, like, and it's back in. That must hurt like a bitch.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
You would kill them.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Why did they strung you up? Right, that's a good question to ask.
Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meistr wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
So now that she's freed, can you proceed? We want to move quickly.
Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word.
Hmm.
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are.
Don't you mean how woke I am? No, that's probably something entirely different.
Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Painting? Wall? This one? Painting all of a landscape?
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button.
Fuck you!
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
Why are you so
Now,
cynical?
kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Okay.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Okay, enter the safe combination as the Meistr calls it out.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Alright. Here we are. Cellar. Also, a lot of things I can loot, apparently. Cool.
Ancient
Feel free
runes,
to look
weird
how
contraptions.
my
This
brain.
place is an Arcanist's dream.
Come
Oh.
speak to me when you wish to proceed. And
Okay.
try not to break anything in the meantime.
I will try. But I will also search every... Potion of Nimble Fumble. 50% dodging. Well, yeah. And some empty bottles. Wooden figurine. Firestorm grenades. More firestorm grenades. On Source Orbs, Part 3. The most powerful scrolls are made with Source Orbs. These are source skills that you can cast at will, without requiring source. One example is to start writing a scroll as you would write a pyrokinetic scroll with something sharp, but use the source orb as an ingredient. Epidemic of Fire! That sounds like a great fucking spell. What else do we have here? Yeah, some more... Oh god, yeah. More vials, more health potions. Great! What else? Grotesque jars. We don't really need those. But a book! Hand me the book! This is a book of songs and sonatas written by the great bard Kirill, the greatest composer known to both living and undead. One song in particular catches your eye. The springs mix with the rivers and the rivers with the sea. If the waters may duly merge, then why not you with me? Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Rhymes of the Scribes. Bottle of swirling mud. Okay, what else? Let's just read that book that we just picked up. I can deduct one recipe from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. With essences of life on paper you write, with a piece of rebellion's dwellers you cite. The magic desired offenders mistreat, turn flesh into feather, apply chicken feet. Okay, that is a recipe for the chicken scroll, the chicken claw. Cool. And we have source over here. Oh, we have seen those before. A source fountain. What? Interesting. I thought that would be something else, but okay. A mortar and pestle. We want to have that because I think that's interesting to have that, right? Chain lightning scroll. Wow, that's powerful. Meistr Siva instructed me to record my research before I conduct any experiments regarding God of Ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple. Place a single piece of blackroot in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with an obsidian lance, your own is most convenient, and sprinkle it upon the root. Set aflame the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smoke. Beyond this point, nothing is known. So basically prayer and hope that it goes well. The ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se, but may be difficult to procure. I am fortunate that the Meistr source fountain never runs low, so I'm simply to gather source. Blackroot, however, is another matter entirely. The root grows in the forest to the northwest of the... I see a fetch quest coming up. It produces no poison or thorns to guard it, but all manner of creatures stalk those trees. It's wise to quickly grab what you need and then return. I pray that my experience here have paved the way for future scholars, or should I succeed, to allow any to be equals of Godwoken. How interesting! Treatise on humanity. We shall read. Why does 7 gods exist not now, nor ever have? Gods? Ha! Fairy tales! Phantoms! What more? Who could mistake the mysterious of nature for the hands of a ghost? The bounty and beauty of nature. It seems foolish to assign these wonders to some unknown and unknowing entity. So may request I cast my mind's gaze not upon the lilies of the field, but upon the souls of man and the higher beasts. But this I submit, that I have inspected the inner workings of man and beasts, living and dead. And I have found no soul, only squirming red and bleeding purple. There was no god in those private chambers. Ew. Okay. Whatever. Whoever wrote that, you're a creep. Medusa head skill. Ooh. Snakes grow out of your head, giving you a petrifying aura and a petrifying visage skill. Incompatible with bullhorns. It's kind of nice, you know. Either horns or snakes as hair. You have to decide. It's kind of, yeah. Have fun with that, Red Prince. Razzle Dazzle, Engineer's Approach. And the Hungry Flower Scroll. That's one of the spells we could have learned from the market. A frying pan. What is this? PUBG? Sheesh. Also, I'm trying not to, like, take everything with me anymore, because, my god. Alright. Razzle Dazzle. This book details how to create a Razzle Dazzle grenade using nothing but a jelly room or air resistance potion. Of course, it could go off at any stage and dazzle its creator, but you record this in your recipe book anyway. After all, this one, it looks so easy. You could do this with your eyes closed. Okay. Let's see. Grenades. An empty canister and any air resistance potion or jelly room. Ah, that's a mushroom. I see. You know, should we just talk to her? I guess we should, right?
The Meistr is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
It's a chance to feel again.
You would let the void run free so you can feel the joy of your skin sagging as you age. You would trade the sanctity of all the races for your flesh.
Maybe.
No. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races.
Oh, that sounds kinda boring.
The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use her power for anything else.
Surely you can use some power for yourself? Huh? Huh? No, okay. No, I understand. I understand very well.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not inhale the smoke, but whatever the skeletal equivalent is.
That is point number 1. Point number 2. It doesn't have to be my blood, because then we're at an impasse here, you know? Just saying.
Ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal, although
Good.
you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way.
Okay.
Everything you need is here. Ingredients
What?
in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meistr looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Yeah, those cuts look pretty bad. Maybe we should treat those first?
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a void-woken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
Touché.
The Meistr points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
This one? I'll get started immediately.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Alright, chill out.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order.
Let's look for the materials.
After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil.
Good to know.
You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Okay. I don't think we have to do this with a stove. I suppose we do it... This is the incinerator. Yeah, okay. So... I guess we have to... Yeah, okay. I think we have to craft this, perhaps, right? We'll combine. We'll combine this bowl with the blackroot, yes. Can we also do this? No. How do we draw blood from ourselves, by the way? How do we do that? Do we just equip it? Not equipable, okay. Use. Let's save before we do anything stupid here. I doubt I can use it on myself, though. I mean, I'm a skeleton. I cannot bleed. Or can I? 1 damage. Marrowed. What? Is that enough? The lance is powdered with the dusty marrows of your bones. Ugh, I have the feeling I'm getting this ritual all wrong, but hey. Oh yeah, we found that as well on Alexander. I have not figured out yet what this is. Ritual! How did it... How? How? Bone marrow, probably white. This, red. Something doesn't add up here. That is weird. I will complain about this. This is weird. Alright. Fine. Bonk. And... fireball! And then... Inhale! Inhale!
Smoke swirls about your skull. Your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Let's push deeper, deeper into the smoke.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Teleport! And here we are again. So this is my soul, is it? And let's see what we can find inside of my soul. I suppose. Nothing here. Huh. Looks very interesting with these, like, they're not perfectly pentagon or octagon shaped or whatever, but they all fit very nicely together. It feels like some sort of playing board almost, you know, like a civilization's playing field. Kali. Oh, that's me! Is that living me or is that dead me? That's dead me. So, me.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you. Another you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
Oh no!
My child, come. Come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am.
Who am I speaking to?
Come, child. Let me show you.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking, skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your bones. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. Speak the spell and see.
You learn Spirit Vision. Cast this spell regularly to reveal a hidden world of ghosts lingering in the mortal realm. Alright. Boom! We leveled up. We'll do this as soon as we come back. I guess we need the spell book, huh? And this is a spell we can cast at all times, I suppose. So, you know what? Let's drop this here. Alright, Spirit Vision!
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
Hi, Amadia!
You know me now, don't you, child? I saved you when the ship went down.
Thanks!
I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return.
Okie dokie.
Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. And now you have brought me a gift.
Did I?
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
She's like a junkie. She's like a source junkie. That really just sounds like a shot of source. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Dying? Worriedly ask her what's happening.
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and we are losing. Should we truly perish, all will be cast into oblivion.
So yeah, she's hiding in me so I become a target. Yeah, that's pretty much true. These answers are so great, but it don't fit my character really well. So this is actually what fits best, because Kali's kind of, you know, she goes with all of this pretty understandingly. So I won't stand for this. I will save you.
Indeed, there is. To save us both, as a matter of fact. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I.
Indeed.
Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now.
I agree.
And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
The Well of Ascension? I once heard an old storyteller speak of it as a birthplace of gods.
It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, A pool of pure source in which the powers of the seven lie united.
Cool, Source Whirlpool. Nice.
We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine.
Cool.
That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
All right, I will do so. Don't you worry.
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for that fine bone structure alone?
Why, thank you for noticing. She's a flirty one, isn't she?
It is important you realize how high the stakes are. The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them. All of them.
Wow.
Only she who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, this world's liberator.
But what happens to the other gods if I do that?
It is simplicity itself. They will bow to you, or be undone.
Oh my.
Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal god-woken as we speak.
Oh my.
But there can be only one.
Highlander! No, wait. Wrong game, wrong franchise, wrong movie, whatever.
So make no mistake, dear one. The road to divinity may well be paved with dead gods, their blood staining your ivory hands.
Will I have to fight my companions?
But do not let that dismay you. You will save all of existence. You will save your kin and your loved ones, and all the rest of the mortal world. And you will become a god.
Okay, where's the Well of Ascension?
I will lead you to the lake, my child, but not yet. Not until you have become a true master of the Source. Until you speak the language of creation itself.
Okay, how do I do that?
Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as only a god-woken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Well, then teach me.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, dear child, but if all I had to do was give, you would have received long ago.
Okay.
We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, return to me here.
Okay, we'll do that.
Good luck, dear child. Make me proud.
Thanks, Mom. I will. I probably just go here, right?
The Meistr stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
The secrets I've learned are not for mortals' ears.
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success, albeit partially. You had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking. That is unfortunate.
Well, it's not like easy to open channels to the source and stuff, you know?
Indeed not. And ever more difficult when you've been purged. I was a master of source once, but no longer. The Magisters saw to that.
Damn it, so you cannot teach me.
The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain.
Alright.
Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
be better killing such creatures, not begging them for help. No, of course I know it is necessary. It sounds dangerous, but that's what it takes, right?
Just so. Some of these are quite dark, twisted individuals. The kind of creatures that grew bored pulling their legs from spiders and so moved on to people.
Oh, joyful.
However, it is the path we walk. No matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
Do you need a band-aid or something?
The Meistr doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
You're clearly not well. Do you need help?
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Oh yes, that's right. We had a list with tons of names on it. That's true. We found that. Yes, absolutely.
My, you have been a busy little creature, haven't you?
I know.
Yes, they would do nicely. You may need to visit several of them. I doubt anyone would be willing to give up all of their secrets.
We'll see about that.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a
Oh,
dark
no.
red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
Poor thing.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Thank her for generously passing this death-defying mission onto you. I'll be back as soon as possible. No, wish her well and take your leave. Okay. Cool! Very cool indeed. So, level up time. I think before we quit this episode entirely, because, my god. Well, first, we have 2 points available here. So, one goes into intelligence. Now, let me just look at my skill panel here. We still have 1 more memory slot open right now. So, we have Chain Lightning, Steam Lance, all the cool stuff we have here. Although we cannot use them at this point, but we still have enough memory points for now, so that's not a concern. So, no memory for now. We could either go for more intelligence, but I think actually more constitution might be well spent here. You know, giving her a bit more survivability here. Okay? Now. Summoning. Summoning would be cool, right? Although, the other 2 would also be kinda nice to get more Aeroturge and more Hydrosophist. So we have base 4 here, and here we have base 3. So we'll get 1 in Hydrosophist, and what do we get here? Lore Master, Telekinesis. Actually, I will increase Lore Master, just in case we'll find weapons that we cannot identify. Boom! There we go. Reprints. Standard, I would say, or do we want to give him Finesse? No, not really, right? I mean, the best we could give him is... Wait, do these... No, these do not benefit from Intelligence, the Polymorph. They benefit from Strength. No, I think it's just Strength Constitution with him, right? There we go. And here, I think we'll just put 1 more point in Polymorph, so we can get more cool spells. Oh yeah, and every time I put a point in Polymorph, somebody told me that. That's very nice to know. I get an additional stat point here. Now, let me also check the memory. He also has 1 free memory slot available. Actually. Oh, wait. Oh, this requires Geomancer 1? Okay, interesting. What else? Critical strike chance. Let's give him 1 more wit. Also, it gives him initiative, so he could act faster, potentially. And he's our persuading master, right? So, Boom. There we go. He's the one that talks. He's the talking guy. Now, here we have... let's also see his memory slots. 2 more memory slots, so no problems here. Giving him more finesse. And strength. No, don't really need that. Intelligence. Also, well, this benefits from intelligence, but the worm tremor, we use that mainly as a, like, a blocking spell, so it's not that important, right? Wits. Let's put him more wits here, more critical strike chance. And here, ranged, scoundrel. Does he have any skill book he wants to learn, but he cannot learn? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. So let's just go with Huntsman. And bartering. Yeah, he is our trader, so to speak. I have a very specialized people here. And then, of course, Sybil, the legend. I think we're gonna go finesse, and then... Does she need the memory slots? No, she has a bunch still. Very good. We'll give her wits. And here... Let's see if she has any... I think we wanted to give her a point in necromancy. Or was I mistaken there? Well, anyway, we'll give her a point in necromancy. And she has thievery 2, and we'll bring her to thievery 3. But we need tools for her, right? So that's actually our next thingy before we head out of town, because I want to head out of town for some action. Before we head out of town, we'll see if we can... Actually, let's just see if we can buy something from her. We want, like, tools to
The Meistr
lockpick.
sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
Oh, look there. Thievery. On the hands. Now. This is kind of useful. I never seen that. This is the gear, the thing I have equipped. The magic leather gloves. Or wait, no, this is just gear I have. Oh yeah, that's what I have equipped. Oh yeah. Do we want that? No, they actually they require intelligence, so that's not really possible. Toadskin shoes. Wits, fire resistance, initiative, dodging. Oh, it's legendary. Oh my. Holy crap. Does somebody have like really terrible boots? I mean, Ifan could maybe use them, right? Or Kali, alternatively. I mean, her boots give her sneaking. That's not really something she needs. Let's see. I mean, we have rubies. Boom. And what else can we sell? Some old plates, some bowls, deck of cards. We want the tooth. The tooth we want, because that we can, I think, use for arrows. We don't want to sell the strange gem. We still have an empty soul jar for some reason. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Let's equalize. See, we have still a shit ton of gold, so boom. So, let me equip those. Where is Kali's inventory? There we go. Where are the boots? Wait. Why can I not? Oh, I'm still busy, that's why.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed?
No, I still have way to
Then
go.
why, pray tell, are you wasting both my time and your own? Go!
Jeez, chill out! Oh yeah, there we go. And I don't think she really will benefit from any of those. Nobody of our troop will. No, okay. Cool. So we got new boots. Made for, well, walking and dodging and surviving. That is cool. Alright, where would I get tools of thievery? That's my biggest concern right now, because I'm pretty sure I cannot just get them on the market. I have to keep my eyes open for anyone who can trade. So we might find those, because there's still some things we want to like investigate, you know? I was just checking something. Alright. But everything else will be... Oh, pumpkins. will be done next time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.